Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have yet another beautiful car. We have a 2022 Audi S6. So we're going to go through some options. I'm going to give you my opinion on the vehicle. And yeah, let's get into this. Alright, so first things first, we're going to talk about this exterior. It's a Mythos black option, which costs roughly about $500 to $600 option after the fact, which is not bad. What else do we have here? We have a panoramic sunroof, which is all tinted out. It's very good, so on a sunny day you're not going to melt your ice cream. This vehicle does come with the Prestige package, adaptive cruise control assist with lane guidance, animation for the headlights and taillights, so when you hit the lock and unlock button you see the LEDs move around. It's a little nice thing, nice feature. It does have Audi side assist with rear sensors. They're built in to the bumper. There's one in there underneath. There's another one over there. We get to the rear of the vehicle. We have a beautiful dual exhaust, and there are butterflies in that exhaust, ladies and gentlemen. So when you hit the dynamic button, those flaps open up and it definitely changes the exhaust note. That exhaust will be free flowing, even more so when you hit that button. And after these red brake calipers, the next thing that it comes with the sport differential. And when we take it up top, we're going to get an even closer look at the differential and with the exhaust. So guys, you know what comes next? We're going to put the car in the bay, we're going to look at the engine bay, and we're going to take it up top. Alright guys, now that we have the car in the bay, we're going to talk about this engine a little bit. It's 2022 Audi S6. Starts out at around $75,000, which is, for what it is, it's not bad. What we have here, we have a 2.9 liter V6 twin turbocharged. We got our twin turbos right there. Get that engine cover off, place it off to the side. What else do we have going here? It's twin turbo, 444 horsepower at 5,900 RPM, 442 horsepower at 2,700 RPM. That's actually one less than the RS5. But the big difference is this vehicle does 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds, and the RS5 did it much quicker. Another feature of this vehicle, if you notice that purple wire right there, it's a 48-volt system in this vehicle. Now, fuel economy, depending on how heavy your right foot is, city is 18 miles a gallon. Highway is 28. But those numbers could get significantly lower depending on how hard you hit the throttle. With a top speed governed at 155 miles per hour. Now, if you had the RS package with the ceramics, that gets bumped up quite a bit. So now that we've done some engine talk and we looked at that beautiful engine bay, let's get to the interior. Let's get to seating position and see what kind of options we're working with. Of course, I've already mentioned the soft close doors. That's one of the features I absolutely love on this vehicle. We also mentioned one of the features that I dislike the most on this vehicle. So let's go in. Let's take a look at this seating position. Well, I am way too far back currently. My feet can barely touch the pedals, but the seats, these sport seats, are comfortable. They are the sport seats with red interior. I'll put the name of the interior on the bottom. I don't want to butcher the name. So let's look at the cockpit. We got Audi's virtual cockpit, and we also have Audi's MMI with the touch. Very easy to go through. We've gone through this stuff before. All the vehicles have the same system. I'm not going to leave the car running because I don't have an exhaust hose on it currently. But we've spoke about the MMI before, or excuse me, not the MMI, the instrument cluster and the virtual cluster. Many views, depending on how you want to have it set up. You could access the radio, you can access your cell phone, you could access your navigation. So if you don't want to look at this screen at your nav, you can look at this screen. Also, what this vehicle has, now this is another feature I like, it has a heads-up display. I'm not too sure how to turn it on though. Alright, so yeah, the vehicle does have a heads-up display, as you can see this box right here. So if you don't necessarily want to look down at your cluster and you just want to keep the eyes, or your eyes, on the road, all you got to do is just look right there for your speed or any safety warnings or alerts, like the side monitoring, blind spot monitoring, traffic monitoring. These cars are packed with so much technology. You have options you could pick, so it's not bad with the safety features of this vehicle. And of course, you have your HVAC controls right here. You could shut down and start everything up with one touch. Heated seats. I don't think this vehicle has cooled seats or the massagers like the RS had. But yeah, here's our park distance control button. We could check out our cameras. I have my snap-on fender cover there, so you're not going to see the front camera, but it does have a bird's eye view. Now with the bird's eye view camera, there's a camera in the front, obviously. There's a camera in the back, reverse camera, but there's also cameras in the mirrors. And all together, it creates this image right there, a bird's eye view of the top of the vehicle. That's very good when you're trying to park. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. Let's turn off our HVAC. And you know what? Let's go to the passenger side and see how we fit over there. But as for the driver's side, I'm pretty comfortable. These seats have a lot of adjustments, lumbar, freaking back, forward, up, down, left, right, A start. So yeah, driver's seat is comfortable. I would say you could take some long distance driving in this vehicle. And yeah, let's get to the passenger side. Yeah. All right, we're at the passenger side. We got the S door sills. Just want you to notice that. We got the S6 floor mats. Alright, we're in the interior now. Do we have any other S insignia in the interior? I know the RS had one here, and on the steer. Oh, okay. So we have one on the steering wheel. We have them on the floor mats. We have the S-line door sills. We have a little Quattro sign right here. But I digress. Let's go to the seating. So, alright, that's my comfort spot. My feet are just touching the back here, or the end of the floor there, and it's not bad. We have some Alcantara on the door cards. That's very nice. What else? What else? We have our vent controls here. They're manual. It's not bad. I don't like that dry carbon, man. I just don't like it. Alright, so passenger comfortability is not bad. Let's go to the rear of the vehicle. The seats I won't see. Alright, we're going to get in on the passenger side because the driver's side front seat is kind of back. So we have just about a foot of room right here. So I'm going to step in. I'm roughly 6 feet. And look at that. My knees are not touched. Oh, they actually have a little spot here if you're a tall person for your knees. That's a little feature. That's a nice little design feature right there. We've got the cargo net. We got our lighting. We got our handle right here. We got 4 of them. What do we got in the center console? Let's open it up. We got cup holders. We got a little area for that. That doesn't come down for access, but these seats do come down for rear cargo access. That's not bad. Let's shut that. Close that. Here we go. We have rear HVAC controls with heated seats. Very good. That's a good feature. Well, it's a good feature for whoever's back here. These seats are pretty comfortable. They're brand new. They should be comfortable. Very good. Alright guys, we did some interior talk. We did some engine talk. We went through the engine bay. We went through some of the interior. We went through some of the exterior options. Look at those headlights. Just look at them. Look at them! Alright guys, you know what comes next. Let's take it up top. So now that we have taken it about halfway up, we're going to look at these 21-inch tires. We have P255 35 R21 Pirelli P0 summer tires. Very good. Just like on the RS5, one of the features I like on the vehicle, we have real ducting, real vents happening here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a cooler with a real vent there. We got the lower portion of the grille with real ducting, real grilling, and then we have another one right here, a real vent. I like that. Oh look, I didn't even notice. We have a side one right here that's real. Very good. I hate dummy vents on vehicles. They're just sheer aesthetic. I do not like it. Oh crap, I found a fake one. Alright, so out of all of these vents and ducting, there's one fake one. And I wasn't expecting to find it. Now that we have taken it all the way up top, we're going to look around, guys, and what do we see? We find even more real vents on the backing plate. Very good. That's to allow for cooling, for air to get in there and cool the caliper and rotor and brake pads. We got another real vent, another one right there. Very good, to direct air even more at the brake system. No flavor found here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a brand new car. There better not be any flavor. Let's look a little further. Also, that's what the resonators look like. If you remember on the RS5, they were deleted. Brand new car, no flavor, no damage found. But obviously, on a brand new car, there could be some shipping damage. So with any brand new car at the pre-delivery inspection, there is an extensive inspection for damage, especially where the tow truck drivers or where the carriers hook the vehicles up. We always look for damage. So we have air suspension, we have our sport differential, and you know what else this vehicle has, ladies and gentlemen? And this is perfect for parking lot driving and for highway driving. What does this vehicle have? And it comes in the sport pack. It has all-wheel turning. That's an entire steering rack on the back axle. You don't think that's the back axle? It's the back of the car. All 4 tires have some sort of a turning. Well, obviously the front tires turn left and right all the way, but you know what I mean. The rear tires at highway speeds, you're gonna switch lanes like nothing, And in parking lot speeds, you got that corner you don't think you're gonna make. Well, these front wheels will be full turn, and then the rear wheels give a little cut, and then you can make that turn even easier. Very good, very good. Transmission, we have an 8-speed Tiptronic transmission. So here we have our air suspension. Here's our front. We got our front right there. Go to the rear. There's our rear bags. We got one there. We got one there. Now the rear suspension setup, you do have a shock on both sides, and you have an airbag in place of the spring. The front, however, it's a whole assembly. You got the air line there. You have your height sensor here. You have a height sensor here. And I believe we have two more. Let me see. We should have, oh, here it is. We got one right there. And we got one right there. So the vehicle is monitoring at all four corners. Alright guys, so the sport exhaust starts here at the exhaust sleeves. It's all one piece. All one piece. And like I said before, we got our butterfly valves. We got one right there. And we have one right there. Very good. Well, alright guys, this is the 2022 Audi S6. This is my assessment of it. This is what I think of it and how I feel. I like it. There are things that I like, there are things that I really like, and there are some things that I absolutely do not like. That dry carbon. Things that I absolutely like, well, I like that those light up. Let's see, can we get it to look? Yeah, look at that. I like that those light up. Another feature that I absolutely love, I love that soft close, and that's for all four doors, including the trunk. The air suspension, I like the air suspension, gives a good ride. The all-wheel turning, that's something you got to get used to, but once you do, you will enjoy it. So yeah, man, I like it. The reason why I say it's a grown man's car, because it's a big four-door saloon. That's why I say it's a grown man's car. Kind of reminds me of how big the Cadillacs used to be. And yeah, I like the chrome tips. I like the blacked out package. I like some of the packs on this. I like the red interior. I don't like the dry carbon. I'll say it again. But other than that, guys, this is it. If you guys don't know what to do yet, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for further content.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make